there, everyone. I hope that you all had a wonderful holiday weekend. We are here gathering for the last time in 2021, which kind of seems hard to believe. Sometimes it felt like the year went quickly and other times it didn't. So what a crazy couple of years we've had. But I'm glad that I get to be here, quote unquote, be here with you so that we can at least stamp together virtually until we're able to meet in person again. All right, so hopefully you guys have gotten these catalogs in the mail. They should hopefully be delivered this week if you haven't already, but if you don't have them by now, shoot me a message and I will make sure that I check and make sure they were mailed to you or get you some new ones sent out or something like that. So either message me via the Facebook page or send an email to, let's see, I don't have my email address up there, but so tracy@tracysinkspot.com. Okay? And I will make sure that I get you these new catalogs. They will start on January 4th. So you'll start to see more springy and other holiday stuff like Valentine's and Mother's Day and Easter and that sort of thing appearing in these catalogs. So today I'm going to show you a little bit of the new product. We're going to do a little mixture of new with old and with retiring things. So showing you how all your things can work nicely together. All right, let's get started. This is what you should have for today. You need a card base that's 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm going to use Highland Heather. You need a piece of neutral cardstock that is 1 by 4 1/4, and mine seems to be missing, so I need to go grab it. You need a piece of cardstock that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape. And then you need 3 squares that are each 1 1/2 by 1 1/2. I would recommend 3 different designer series papers that blend really nicely together. Otherwise, you can use, like we've done this before, where you use 1 DSP and a couple of cardstocks that match or something to that effect. So I'm going to be using one from a new designer series paper that'll be available called Sweet Talk. And as for Valentine's Day, and as you can see, there's lots of cute little heart patterns, just kind of like those conversation hearts. It's got Blushing Bride, red, and the purple, so really cute combination. I'm going to be using these 3 squares in that, and then some kind of small embellishment. Now, I decided to grab just a little bit of ribbon. This is going to be in their new mini as well. It comes together with 1 Petal Pink and 1 Misty Moonlight, and it's nice and skinny. I love these 1/4-inch ribbons. I've really been missing them from the catalogs lately. All right, I'm going to grab my an inch long piece of cardstock, and then I can quickly just cut. I somehow missed putting that piece in my bundle of stuff. Not sure what happened to that, but that's the beauty of live TV. You can see how human we are because we don't always have it together. All right, here we go. So first thing you're going to do, and then you needed a phrase to fit that 1 by 4 1/4 inch piece. Okay, so let's do that first. Let's get that phrase going. I'm going to be using the stamp set called Sweet Conversations. This is going to happen in, again, the new mini catalog coming up. Part of a suite, you get, there's also a set of dies, and you can do, in case you're wondering, this is like a little envelope. Hi, Kathy, good to see you tonight. This is a little envelope, and you can tuck little note heart, whatever, in it, attached to the front of your card. Super cute. And I love conversation hearts as like my go-to Valentine's Day stuff. So this one is right up my alley. Okay, so from there, I'm going to show you. I'm going to use the Happy Valentine's Day and this set of 3 solid hearts. All right, so I'm going to take Gorgeous Grape and Petal Pink as my colors. I'm sorry, Highland Heather and Petal Pink as my colors. All right, here's the Happy Valentine's Day. And pardon me if my head gets in the way, but I want to make sure it's mostly straight. All right, there's my Happy Valentine's Day. Close that up so I don't get stuff. I have a habit of sticking my hand right back in it if I leave it out. All right, and here are my 3 hearts, and I'm just going to stamp them right over my words so they kind of have just a little bit of a background. And those 2 colors are light enough that they play off each other nicely like that. Okay, now you have a couple of options. You're going to want to keep about a 4-inch width on this piece, but you can trim off ends as you see fit. So I'm going to do that one where you cut from the center, cut towards that from each side, and you've got yourself a little banner shape. I'm just going to do that to one side for now and see if I like that. I might trim down the other one later. Alrighty, so here we go for assembly. You're going to want to take your card base and give that a nice score and burnish. There you go. All right, so it should have been scored at 5.5, and that's how you get your card front. Just for something different, we're going to do our cards this way tonight. So I like to change it up every once in a while. All right, your first thing you're going to do is grab 2 squares that you want to lay out together. So there's going to be 2 that might sit down in this corner. I'm going to use my hearts and my stripes, I think. Okay, so start with the one that's going to be to the furthest right. For me, that's going to be my stripes. Or again, if you chose some cardstock, just think about balancing out where you want those cardstocks versus those designer series papers to be. All right, so pretty much even border into the corner. There we go. I'm a little tongue-tied tonight for some reason. Alrighty, then here's my second piece. It's gonna go right there. All right, now I want you to take that square of cardstock and we're gonna go centered left to right, little bit of a border at the top, like so. Okay, so that's your 3 1/4 inch square of cardstock. Now we're gonna add our banner right in between. So right about there. And the reason I want to say you kept it about 4 inches because if you do something like this to the edge and you're gonna lay it on there, you're gonna end up seeing that piece down there. I'm gonna trim off just a little bit on the left side. Okay, you can do this directly down to the cardstock or you can pop it up with dimensionals. You know, I like dimension, so I am definitely gonna go ahead and use some of those. All right, 1 and 2. Okay, so you've got your little banner piece with your verse on it. That's gonna go like that. Now you're gonna take your last square and it's gonna go up here, and again, leaving a little bit of border between where the banner sits and there. Okay, I'm gonna move it just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay, there you go. Okay, so fun use of some designer series papers. If you're looking at what you've got there, you definitely want to keep things that have small images to them probably, so that they fill in that 1.5 inch space nicely. All right, so that is that. Now you want your embellishment. You could have grabbed ribbon, you could have gemstones, a little die cut. Thanks, Kathy. I think this one's cute too. And so you can put, if you have gems or rhinestones or something like that, you can add them randomly around. Like I said, I've got the ribbon here and I'm just going to tie a knot of that. There we go. And trim that off. And then I'm going to use a glue dot. I like to go directly to my dots on my roll. Make sure they're secure before I pick it back off again. And then the glue dot's on the item, not on your fingers. And I'm just gonna add it just to the corner here of my little piece so that it's kind of above my phrase. Okay, so there you go. So grab a little embellishment, a little bit of cardstock, designer series paper, and you've got this really cute layout. All right, now while you guys are finishing that up, I'll show you my stepped up version. So same colors, same designer series paper. The differences are I did do that the banner insert to both ends. I also stamped this a couple of times instead of just once, so it goes all the way across. From the designer series paper, I cut out one of the little things that looks like the candy heart, and I added a bow on top of it instead of just the knot of ribbon. And then I did some embossing here. So there's, hopefully you guys can see it, there's a set of folders, there we go, in the annual catalog. And they are on page 154, and it's called Dottie Heart. And they're the 3-inch wide, the little skinnier embossing folders, and they come together. So there's this one here, that's what I used on that piece. And then there's this one, let me flip it this way, which can give you some really cute options for borders with the little hearts and the little rows of little hearts. And just for fun, I did that to my inside panel, and it just sits in the middle. So I would still have a little bit of time point to write something in there, but it just dresses up that inside portion just a little bit, and hopefully you'll be able to see that better on the still photo that I take for that piece. So again, those two come together. So it's a really cute little addition to, excuse me, there we go. A cute little addition to this project. Alrighty, so there is the stepped up version. Then I combined some new with some retiring product. All right, so from the January, or I always do this, July to December mini catalog that had all the holiday Christmas parts in it, there was a stamp set that was called Heartfelt Wishes. So I used the Much Gratitude from that. And then these designer series papers come from a new pack that's called Abstract Beauty, and that will be in the upcoming January to June mini. Unique thing about those is they are cut 4 inches wide by I believe 6 or 6.5 long. So they're already kind of designed to be the width of a card front, and you can just cut them down and use them from there instead of a 6x6 or a 12x12. It's a little bit different, but they all have these hints of metallic gold in them, and I think it's really fun. And I used gold foil for that part, and then some gold shimmer ribbon and gold pearls, and those are all in the annual catalog. All right, then again, upcoming and outgoing. I used the Penguin Place bundle, which is in the holiday mini, and he's still available. There's the cute little penguins along with the punch and that sort of thing. And there are some alternative verses in there. It's not just wintry themed. So there's Happy Birthday, comes with a balloon and presents and a little gift. So you can definitely use that well beyond just a Christmas or wintry looking image. And then in the celebration catalog, there's going to be a stack of paper you can earn for free called Marvelous, something Marvelous. And they're these marble patterns. So this is one side, this is the other, and there's 5 or 6 different colors. This one is the smoky slate. Then I just threw in a plain piece of black for that part and cut out the little, the balloon and punched my cute little penguin with the penguin punch. All right, and then here's one, again combining some current and exiting product. You've got Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper, which is in the mini, and the cork paper. And then the stamp set is Quiet Meadow, and that's in the annual catalog. Quiet Meadow you can find on page 110. I did add a little bit of the wording to the cork and the background there. I know, right, Kathy, that Simply Marvelous is, oh my gosh, I'm in love already, and I already am trying to figure out how to get more of it. Then I wanted to show you, actually I'll take out the plastic so it's not shiny on camera. I want to show you the inspiration piece for this came from fellow demonstrator Amy Rich. This was her version that I got in a swap just before Christmas, and it's using the Eden's Garden, or Ever Eden Designer Series paper, part of the special that's only available till January 3rd, where you can get the special pack of Designer Series paper and the tissue paper type thing. Those are only going to be available till January 3rd. The Evergreen, or the Ever Eden stamp set itself, there we go, will be in the next mini catalog. All right, so that's it for week number 44. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, I just can't even believe that this has gone this long. I'm so excited that I've joined you every week for these little get-togethers. It's really been fun for me. It's keeps me challenged every week to come up with something new to show you. And I like seeing your comments and hellos and all that stuff, and even after the fact, just to see who's stamping along with me whenever they can get a chance to. All right, going back to our original card, just wanted to remind you, if you used a darker card base, your 4x5 1/4 piece would be for the inside, so that you can write on it or stamp on it however you like. Okay. All right, guys, there they are. Enjoy this layout and be sure to post or send me pictures of what you've made with this concept. And I hope you guys have a fabulous New Year celebration, and I will see you back live in January. Happy New Year. Thanks, Kathy. Bye-bye.